Hey guys, Erik Kyle here, publisher of Great Lakes Scuttlebutt magazine, and I'm excited to be joining you today from our Zoom Room studios. This is where we get to reach out to some industry professionals and talk to them a little bit more about what's going on in the marine space today. And we actually have, we're very fortunate to have a guest with us from Decatur, Indiana. His name is Scott Smith. He is the marketing manager for Formula Boats. Scott, how are you today?
I'm just great. It's another day. We're back in the office. They won't let me wear my sweatpants in here, but I'll take it. I'm glad to see all my coworkers in here. And it's not just us or us office folk back in here. We've got people out in the plant, and we're keeping them busy.
Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you guys about today, Scott. So you're a huge boat manufacturer here in the Midwest, and indeed, the Formula Boat brand name has been known all around the world for many, many years now. Family-owned business, and how have you guys been responding to what's happening with the pandemic? And I understand now, as of today, which is May 14th, you guys are building boats.
We are building boats, and we have sold boats, over this whole thing. On March 23rd, when we went home, I was wondering what was going to happen and, how dire it would be when we came back. But I think that there's still confidence out there. Like I said, we've sold boats. I didn't realize that. It's funny. There's a lot of confidence going on here. I thought, will I be asked to furlough or, whatever, like in the recession, and I was prepared for that. But I stayed as busy as ever over that stay-at-home order. And like I said, we've continued forward with our development of new product. And I think the future looks pretty good.
Well, and you're right there in Indiana. Can you give us an idea, Scott? Are people boating in Indiana? I mean, you guys are up on the Great Lakes, and you got a lot of opportunity to get out there and enjoy. What's the local rules and regulations about going boating in Indiana right now?
I think you can go boating anywhere, Erik. I think that if you start rafting up or anchoring on a sandbar right now, you're probably going to get a visit from your conservation officer. And I haven't really looked into that specifically because our particular state isn't our hugest customer. I'm more concerned with what's happening in Michigan and Florida and New York. But I would say, who knows what's going to happen by Memorial Day, but by July 4th, I would think that they'd be pretty wide open.
Well, you guys actually have something pretty special in the hopper right now that you were telling me about earlier. This is it 380 SS or a 38-foot powerboat? Tell me a little bit about this new design that you have coming out here this summer.
Yeah, it's a 38-foot powerboat. You're correct. It's our 380 Super Sport crossover, or 380 SSC, which we currently sell in a stern drive configuration. But we knew that we were going to be building an outboard configuration also, because those have been so popular and hot here over the past few years with our other Super Sport crossover line, the 400, the 430. And so we've been developing that. And when the stay-at-home order started, we were actually very, very close on it. And that's been in the works for 6 or 8 months. We had to build a whole new bottom for it because a stern drive bottom is an outboard bottom. And we found that out the hard way by trying earlier with some of our other boats. But anyway, so yes, we came back in, finished that boat up while the rest of the company was at a stay-at-home order. And again, it wasn't production, it was just research and development and our propulsion people. And I got a chance to sneak over to Great Lakes St. Mary's over in Ohio when they were testing it a few Tuesdays ago. And I took some pictures and some video so we would have something to promote it with. And we are pretty pleased with the way that thing is running.
Well, as I understand right now, the top miles per hour on that is a little confidential, but this is This is going to make people stand up and take notice. What do you got? Trip 450s on the back of that?
That particular boat has triple, excuse me, Mercury Racing 450s on it. That, of course, is the highest power we are making available on that boat. You can also get 400s and 350s. But compared to the stern drive, and it's kind of apples and oranges naturally because outboards are lighter and you don't have the drag and yada, yada, yada. But when my boss came in here and told me the actual numbers they were getting off of that particular boat, I thought she was messing with me. And because when I talked to one of the propulsion guys over at the lake as I was taking the pictures, I was throwing out some numbers that I was guessing, and my guesses were easily 6 or 7 miles lower than what they were getting off of there. So as soon as somebody decides what we can publicize the number at, and this is, do I say this? It's pretty well known. I mean, if we give you a top end number as a manufacturer, we want to make sure that you're happy with what you're actually getting. Now, anybody could load the boat up with weight or let the bottom get dirty and screw up even our conservative number. But when that conservative number comes out, I think a lot of people will be really surprised.
Well, and Formula Boats, again, it's been around for so long. So many people know the boat, trust the boat line. The dealership network is absolutely incredible. If we wanted to get in touch with you guys to find out more information about what Formula Boats is now doing, that they're coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic and how they're re-engaging with their dealerships and their customers, or what's going on with this new 38, Scott, where am I going to go online to find out this information so I can get in touch with Formula Boats directly?
Well, the easiest thing to do is to go to formulaboats.com. Mm-hmm. And we've got some things on there. I believe it's under Owner's Resources. There's a list of tabs up there, but we have a Formula E newsletter sign up. And anytime we've got news, we post it on there. We usually try to keep up with that on the blog at formulaboats.com. So go on there, sign up, or if you want us to sign you up, you can send us your pertinent information and send it to, send it to Scott S. at formulaboats.com, and I can make sure that gets there.
And do you have a Facebook connection as well, so we can keep up to date with what you guys are doing there?
Yep, we sure do. Go to our Facebook page, and we're always putting something up there. We know people like content, and sometimes it's trivial, sometimes it's big. But yeah, Formula Boats on Facebook. We also have a Twitter. I'm an old man, but we're messing around with Instagram and what have you. But
you'll be on TikTok, Scott, before you know it. It's
oh my God.
Quite addictive. Your next step is Snapchat, just so you know.
Okay.
So Scott, I did want to thank you very much for your time today. It's so refreshing to be able to talk to a marine manufacturer as to what you guys are doing in order to navigate these turbulent waters, be able to stay productive as you have your whole production facility back working 100%, selling boats, new models are coming out. This is just great news, and I'm sure our viewers are going to love to hear this. So, Scott, I want to thank you for your time today, my man. Anything else that you'd like to say in closing?
Just that it's summertime, it's America. We're going to still be a great country, and we're going to be a boating country, and we're going to be a country that enjoys its lifestyle and freedoms. And give us a call.
Amen to that, my man. I'll look forward to seeing you out on the water, Scott. Have yourself a great day, sir.
All right. You too, Eric. Thank you.
Take care.